I was wondering if I could get your thoughts on genetically modified organism, genetically modified
Excuse me
fruit.
a second, I gotta go throw up.
Right.
Just, yeah, no, I mean, I have celiac and a lot of food allergies and other problems that I view caused by GMOs and from the way the wheats were modified. And the problem is that it's not, it's semantics, and the proponents of GMO, they really don't make a differentiation between the way bees pollinate plants or the way humans and breeders like Luther Burbank pollinated plants, and how science can take the genes out of a tomato and put them into a trout. So they don't make that differentiate. Oh, the bees have been doing it for 10,000 years. Just because we're doing it with science doesn't mean it's not safe. Yeah. Well, they thought tobacco was safe for a lot of years. And so I think that they really, it's really a pretty bad thing, a pretty dangerous thing. And here at Woodstock, I mean, I'm glad to see people starting to get politicized about it. These guys singing about it. It's really important. You want to keep a raw vegan lifestyle, you have to fight GMO.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
Do you feel like buying organic fruits is enough? Like, I mean, I've heard many stories of like cross-pollination with genetically modified foods. I mean,
well,
is this...
in the case of some papayas, that's the case, but it's really it's not applicable to most fruits. Although yesterday I read something about they've got GMO bananas in Australia now.
I feel like it's going to be a permanent scar on the planet almost.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're probably right, and that's why we have to fight back so it doesn't spread anymore. Bob Dylan said money doesn't talk, it swears, and these people are throwing money around. 90-some% of our politicians in Hawaii have taken campaign donations from Monsanto. And the problem is Monsanto's the second or third largest employer or something. So you can't just throw them out. What do people do for jobs? And how do they eat or feed their families? So solutions need to be found. And maybe they need to start at the grassroots with people becoming farmers. If we don't make farming profit again, nobody's going to do it.
Yeah,
that's a pretty big issue.
That's definitely an issue that needs to be solved.
And so you have to go, when you buy, organic's not enough. When you go to, you have to buy fresh and buy local.
Yeah.
And you have to, know your farmer. All these buzzwords that you hear are really important.
Absolutely.
So when you go to a farmer's market, it's a different mindset. You have to expect to pay more.
Yeah.
You're getting something fresh, local, organic, full of nutrients. And Osborne had a great talk the other day and showed some stuff. We have to eat 4 times as much now as we did in 1970 to get the same nutrients.
Yeah.
So you're talking about with the fruit in supermarket shelves. That's because it's picked right and too early, and it's stored and ripened artificially, and the nutrition never develops. So that's the cost of production agriculture, is the amount of nutrition that you get from it. Yeah, and I think, to some extent, and it's sad that organic's been a little bastardized, right?
Yeah.
So now you see shops, and they stamped, I see the boxes come into the back of groceries and it says USDA organic.
Yeah.
Produce of China, and the ink is a slightly different color than their official green color, and it's kind of running down the side of the box. So, it can't be.
Yeah.
And so I think that's a problem, especially you guys have to deal with.
And where can people find you? Do you have a website and find out more about you?
Yeah, HawaiiFruit.net is really where to find out about fruit and about specific things, or just come visit Hawaii.
Yeah, that would be the best experience, I believe. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for everything that you've done with Fruit Hunters.
It was great. I'm glad you enjoyed the